What's up, y'all? Love's Voice Tribe, Love's Voice family, Preston Smiles here. First and foremost, I want to say thank you. I know that some of you guys are new to the tribe, new to the family, and I know that some of you have been around for a long time. And yeah, what's up, Calvin? Whoever you are, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I know that it is not easy, necessarily easy, all the time to be human at this time in human history, but you keep stepping in, you keep doing the work, and because of that, your life is taking off. So I want to say thank you for being a part of my family. Out of 8 billion people on the planet, you are my crew, you are my tribe. Simon, what is up? Ted, God bless, absolutely. Calvin, what's going on? So guys, I'm gonna have a conversation with you. What's up, bro? What's going on, Kendrick Banks? Rastafari, let's get it, y'all. I wanna have a conversation with you guys. Long time, my brother, absolutely. I truly appreciate you, man. It's good to be able to chat with you guys and get into communion. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just taking care of something. There we go. I want to have a short chat, and then we'll do some Q&A and all that stuff. I am right now in Jamaica, Queens, New York, about to go to Greece for my anniversary with Alexi, our 1-year anniversary of being married. Can you believe it? 1 year. So we're about to head to Greece, and then from Greece I'm going to Uganda to trek with the gorillas, and then from Uganda I'm going to Tanzania to build clean water wells with EPIC, which is a nonprofit, everyday people initiating change that my wife and Tanila Moore started. And then from Tanzania I am going to London to do the bridge experience. So if you're in London and you want to come work with me and my wife and do some somatic experiential work, go to bridgeexperience.com, bridgeexperience.com. And then from London, I'm going to Toronto, Canada, to do the bridge experience. From there, I'm going to Burning Man. From there, I'm going to Hawaii for a month. From there, I'm going to Australia, Perth and Gold Coast for a month. So if you guys can catch me at any of these times, like, I would love to see you. If you see me in the streets, please come hug me. Today's transmission. Excited to talk to you guys about the Awkard stage. And when I say that, I think what comes up for a lot of us is like those teenage years where you're super awkward and you're like, your body's transforming and your pimples and, you know, testosterone and all this other stuff is coming up, and it's like weird, right? Your voice is cracking. But what I mean today is the awkward stage between where you are and what you're destined to give to the world. A lot of people come to me and they say, Preston, I want to become a motivational speaker. I want to inspire the world. I have this vision, I have this dream on my heart, and how do I get there, right? They want to skip from point A, they want to literally be born, which means the vision is born, it pops up, it comes through because it's chosen you. They want to go from there to Steph Curry. They want to go from the moment the idea comes to Steve Jobs. They want to go from the moment that it hits them to Oprah Winfrey. Guys, you got to crawl before you walk. And the awkward stage is where it all happens. That's where the magic happens. You want to embrace the awkward stage. You want to embrace all the in-betweens, the not knowing, right? Because I get it, as humans, we want to control the whole thing and we want to know how the path is going to unfold. Please give me 5 steps to how my life is going to unfold. And from my heart to yours, that's fucking possible. Like, real talk, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you need to go through. You don't know how many breakups and breakdowns and sick parents and sick children and sick everything you need to go through in order to build a body that can actually hold what it is that you're calling. You see, for me, 7 years ago, I started doing YouTube 7 years ago. Right now, this channel has been up for 5. 7 years ago, I said, I know that what's on my heart, what's calling me forward, I know that what's calling me forward is speaking, is speaking to the masses, is getting to people and getting in rooms with people and helping them see their own light. I knew it. And I also knew that I wasn't ready for what I was asking for. And so sometimes your higher self, catch this guys, sometimes your higher self reroutes you. Have you ever been on a plane and the plane got rerouted to an area where you don't live, where you weren't going? You know, let's just say you were in California and you were headed to New York, each side of the coast. And as the plane took off, they said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to reroute the plane up to North Dakota. And for you, you may go, what the hell are we doing in North Dakota? There's no reason for me to be in North Dakota, but yes, this is the awkward stage. That's exactly where you need to be. Because in North Dakota, that's when you go through the breakdown. That's when you go through the breakup. In North Dakota, that's when you take that job that you didn't necessarily think that you should have taken, that taught you that thing, that had you date that person, that had you meet that person, that had you open up this other part of your vision that you had no clue would come unless you were in North Dakota. And so that by the time you reach New York, you've been in the gym, the metaphorical and literal gym. We're in the gym right now. You've been in the gym for so long in North Dakota hitting weights, right? You've been in there. You've been in there hitting them, right? You see that? You see that little I don't even lift weights at all, guys, by the way. You've been in the gym for so long that by the time you hit New York, you are so ready. You've built a body that can withstand it. Guys, you cannot skip past the awkward stage. Wherever you are right now is perfect for you. It's perfect for your journey, your higher self, your, call it God, call it Jesus, call it Buddha, call it Allah, call it Krishna, whatever you want to call it, the higher self. The higher self has rerouted you. You said, I'm ready to go to New York. I'm ready to light my dream on fire. And the higher self said, oh yeah? Let me put you through a few more breakups, a few more breakdowns. Let me put you through failing out of college. Let me put you through your mom getting cancer. Now we'll see. You gotta crawl before you walk, guys. This is the game. The awkward stage you cannot skip past. This is the work. And it's all about the journey. You'll see when you land in New York that it was all about who you became on the way to New York. It was never about New York. Yes, it's amazing to see your dreams come true. I have spoken on stages with 6,500 people. I couldn't even imagine that when I first set out. I just wanted to speak to 200. Right? I couldn't even imagine, but my higher self rerouted me. It knew I wasn't ready. So I just kept making videos, putting one foot in front of the other and doing my thug thizzle. Why? Because it was written, it was handwritten on my soul. Guys, there's something that's calling you forward. Something that only you can give to the world right now. And instead of you trying to have the cherry tree blossom all at once, let that tree grow. Just keep watering the tree. Keep giving the tree sunshine. Have patience with the tree. And that tree will produce for years and years to come. When you honor your gifts will make room for you. When you honor your gifts will make room for you. This is what I'm living right now. I got money. And money isn't everything. But my gifts are making room for me. Right? I'm here. I'm giving my gift because I actually care. I'm not sure if you can catch it, right? But this is not just motivation for the sake of motivation. I'm speaking from the depths of my soul because I know this to be true, and I'm doing my best to energetically transfer some of this to you to remind you that the crawling stage, that part where you're falling, right? All of us have the vision. That when you were a kid, you had the vision of walking. You saw everybody else walking, and you said, I want to do my version of that. And you got up, and you stumbled, and you fell. And you got up, and you stumbled, and you fell. And then you did a couple steps in, and you fell again. Right? Yes, walking is awesome. Now it's muscle memory. Now you don't have to think about walking. You don't have to think about raising your arms because they just happen. Before, when you were a kid, You'd raise an arm and be like, what is that thing? Oh, and then you'd be like, oh, I could put it in my hand, in my mouth, right? Guys, it's so special. This time that we have, however long that time is, it's so special. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep watering the cherry tree until it becomes a fully blossomed tree, right? Because the productivity, the condition of the soil determines the productivity of the seed. The condition of the soil determines the productivity of the seed. The seed contains the whole tree. You contain everything you ever needed. It's already in there. But the condition of the soil, how do we take care of the soil? Gratitude, playfulness, love, studying things that matter to you, being in community, drinking a lot of water, because our bodies are 70% water. Giving, because we only get in life what we give to life. And you cannot have what you are not willing to build. You cannot have what you are not willing to give. It's nice. It's nice to say, I want, right? I want to be, fill in the blank. Are you willing to do the work? That's the game. So that's all I got for you guys. I was highly inspired, and I had to come and talk to my tribe, my family. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Otherwise, I'm gonna hop off and head to Greece in like, I think 30 minutes. Or head to the airport and then head to Greece. I love you all, like, dearly. If this video inspired you in any way, please share it. Please share it. It's all tribe, all family. You know, you guys are my people. You really are. Thank you. Bless you too. If you see me, I'm a real motherfucker. You see me on the streets, come talk to me. When do you do one-on-one? I have Stretch 22 coming up in 2 months. I'm gonna release it again. That's what all I'm doing right now. I'm gonna create a program that's not as expensive as Stretch 22, or not as big of an investment, because it's not expensive. How do you let go of things that you didn't do that eat you up now? It's an everyday practice, my man. Reminding yourself that whether you did it or not, if it's in your experience, it's because it's supposed to be there. There is not a single hair on my head, let alone anything in the universe that is not intended here. If it happened, it's God's business, which means it's already done. So you can be in resistance to what's already done, or you can be in alignment with what's already done. Meaning, you can accept what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be, and be here now. You can let go of what was, have faith in what will be. Have faith in what will be. What's coming? What's calling you forward? Get in that game. Yeah, a lot of energy flowing right now. Share this message, guys, if it inspired you in any way. I appreciate you like a mofo, for real. I'll do my best to pop back in Greece or in Tanzania or wherever I'm at. I'm just answering a few more questions. What is the specific thing you teach people, and how? What are your workshops about? I see you are very enthusiastic and sounds very, I don't understand what that word is. Generic? Or are you saying generic? Is that how you spell that? It's somatic experiencing. So my workshops, what we teach is experiential learning, body learning. Because it's one thing to have things hit here, it's a whole nother to have it, to be the embodiment of it. A lot of people say things like generic, but they're not actually, they know a lot. Have you guys, comment below. Do you guys know people who know a lot, but are not the embodiment of their message? Yes or no? Do you know people who can study everything and they're positive Jackson and they know all the positive words, but they're not actually living that stuff? They don't actually have the body to stand in the fire when the fire hits. This is the work we do. This is what I teach. This is how I support people. in building a body, a somatic experiencing workshop. Type in somatic experiencing. This is trauma work. This is deep work. This is the stuff that nobody wants to do, but everybody feels a lot cleaner and clearer when they do it. We teach nothing, quote unquote, generic, and everything about what it means to actually have the tools and embody your message. How to look like that at 40. Everything we talked about. I embraced the journey. Sophie, how do you suggest one stays positive when you've lost trust in a partner or significant other? Here's the thing. Don't stay positive. Cry. Get sad. Get mad. You don't have to stay positive. All right, hold on, guys. We had a troll. So it's not about staying positive. You need to feel what you need to feel. So if someone betrayed your trust, then cry about that. Get sad about that. Get mad about that. And then decide and look for all the ways in which you have done the same thing in a different way. You understand? Everybody is, and I'm not Christian, but there's a line in the Bible that said, let he without sin cast the first stone, which basically means, if you're perfect, go ahead and throw the stone. Because 9 out of 10, you're not perfect either. And you probably saw a lot of red flags before that point of betrayal. And so you have to ask yourself, how did I create, allow, or perpetuate this? What was I pretending not to know in this scenario that created this scenario? How can I live fully in peace with our past? How can we? I have that feeling this is crucial for living fulfillment here and now. Fully in peace? I haven't met anybody who lives fully in peace with their past. I'd say that it is a process, and it starts with forgiving yourself and understanding that it's all perfect. Bottom line, just look around your life. How many times did you think that that person was the one for you, and they broke up with you, and then you met someone else that you thought was the one for you? So is it that life is terrible and there's, the past was shitty, or is that life keeps unfolding and it keeps being beautiful and it keeps giving you more and more opportunities? Because that's all it is. We're always creating. The question is, are you creating by design or default? Most people are creating by default. Why? Because they are not conscious. They're not conscious choice makers. They're not conscious and aware that life is beautiful, that life is grand, that they created it with their vibration. And if they create it, then they can recreate whatever they want to experience from this moment forward by choosing to accept what is right now. Whatever has happened to you right now, you can stop. All of you can stop right now and go, yes, yes, my mother has cancer. Yes, I cheated on my partner. Yes, my partner cheated on me. Yes, this happened. All of it. Okay, that's what is. That's what is. Woo! Okay. And now what do I choose? What do I choose now? And now? I choose to love my mother anyway. I choose to forgive myself and my partner. I choose to understand that it's a process, that life is forever unfolding. I choose to dive into my own love. I choose to not beat myself up for something I did that, wasn't effective. But shit, I still got life. You know how many people wish they still had life at this very now moment? You know how many people wish they could make more mistakes? You know how many 90-something-year-olds, you know how many 60-year-olds wish they could be making the mistakes you're making right now? And you want to beat yourself up about it? Like, that's such is life. You're not going to get through this thing perfect. That's the thing that everybody screws themselves up with. How do you move on from an abusive relationship? I still care about them because they're addicted to drugs and alcohol. I worry about them. Yes, I have my family, people in my family, close in my family, very close in my family, do crack cocaine and all kinds of other stuff. And I love them anyway. I love them from afar, not from afar because we're still close, but I let go of my expectations of them doing anything different. And so we can just have a relationship while we do have this time together. And if they become abusive or cross the line, they cross my boundaries or the standards that I have for me, then I let them know, and they need to take some time away from me, right? Because we're always teaching people how to be with us. So if someone keeps showing up late, and you guys tell me, what happens when somebody shows up late? How many of you guys have a friend who's always late? Type yes or no. How many of you guys know somebody, a parent or a friend who's always late? What is your, do you trust them? Do you trust them? And the only reason they still do that is because you make space for them to do that. So I had a friend who was always late. And guess what I started doing? I would say that the time was 1 hour before, or I would just drive my own car. If I said 12 noon and he got there at 12:10, I'd already be gone. Guess what? I was teaching him how to be with me. So the next time I said 12 noon, he was there at 11:47. Why? Because I taught him how to be with me. You understand? This is the work. You're always teaching people how to be with you. So if they disrespect you, if they go past your boundaries and your standards, which some of my family has done when they were on crack cocaine, then I have to teach them. That's a no-go. Firm and loving. Love does not always look like flowers in the park. Sometimes love is very fierce. Very fierce. So, take care of you. All right. Love you guys. I gotta go. Blessings and blessings. I'm headed to Greece. Please share this message if it inspired you in any way. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One-on-one coaching sessions. September, yes. I don't care how much it is. Perfect. Inbox, send me a message on my website saying I was the dude who was, or person or woman who was just on YouTube, and I'd like to apply for Stretch 22. Go to Stretch 22. Go to that one and apply for it now. I'll put you in a special inbox, okay? We'll take care of it. All right, love you all. I'm headed to Greece. You guys are fantastic. Blessings and blessings. If you see me on the street, come hug me. Rastafari.